There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. I had plans. We all know what happens when you do that. But here I am, anyways. In Doodle Land, otherwise known as the Bakery. A free website to all. And by that, I even mean Bedrock. Yes, there are Bedrock players on here. We mix, we mingle, we build stuff. That's about it. So, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Don't worry, nothing's changed. So, we're going to either plot, plan, and stuff, or continue on for something or start something new. I don't know. I want Tadpole's big frog here. I need a frog. Or here. It needs stuff and things and things and stuff. I'm not sure. I might have an idea. Let's try some stuff. But welcome on in. We are just gonna goof around and do some building. Might do some planning. I have an idea in my head. It's fighting to get out. It wants to run away or something. So we'll find out. Let's get this in my head while we're thinking about it. Uh, let's see if this fits that right. I think that works. But we're gonna go until probably 4 o'clock, unless something else occurs or something crazy happens. I don't know. What do we want this to be? We want this to be. I'm thinking, what me another planks, crimson ones, crimson planks, please. Then on top of here, throw a little. We'll go Enrod or Iron Bar. We'll get some of each. And then let's just mock this up a little bit. Now let's get the right things. We want some of that, some of that, maybe some of this too. Nah. Excuse me. You go that way. Wink. Maybe not that. Not maybe that. Maybe not that. That looks funny. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, we don't need that. Need something somewhere. That kind of works. Hey, Calvin and Deep. Welcome on in. I'm just goofing around, giving people somewhere they can go to just chill out today. I need to get myself back to streaming, so I figured I was going to play around here and doodle anyways. Why not go live and get myself back in the routine of things I keep getting out of it? Here's a little house that I worked on. It needs lots of work. It's kind of got like the Jägermeister antlers in the front. I wanted to put that giant frog that Tadpole built over here, but I didn't feel like making one. Now building a little storage thing. They're just doodling around. I'm having troubles making witchy houses that don't look the same. I just took that roof though and rotated it. I'm trying to figure out how to make one of the building tops of the Kremlin tops, where it's kind of like a teardrop, kind of Persian-esque, but it's on top of those things, and it's basically sphere cone on top. I can't get them to look right-ish, but I need about 60 original houses to go around the big key dome, and then I can use a whole bunch of smaller little things around that. And then we're going to work on the palace that's going next to it. I've been watching YouTube time lapse videos, and I got some ideas, and it's scaring my brain a little bit, a lot. I don't want to jump into something that's over my head, but I'm also not expecting it to be done this year. But great to have y'all in here. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to get your daily bounties because they might be worth something someday. Or they might end up like Dragon Coins. I said nothing. Or eggs. Whatever the things are. It needs something like stairs going up. Programmed a bunch of different buttons on my controller to help use Axiom easier, quicker, funner, something. Or this needs some pathway going up here because this is supposed to be like a hill or something. One of those split level things. I did finally figure out how to do the melon vines. That was killing me. Let's do some nice, happy. Some of these. Some of these. Okay, then we can go. Do, do, do. That's not what I wanted. I want it uppies. Let's do this. Let's get that. That's what I want. I'll tell you what I want if I knew what I want. But I don't know what I want because I really don't know what I want. And we could put floppy funky stair there, there, there. There, right next to there. I don't think I like that. That looks kind of wonky. There we go. I mean, it's a witch's house. Who says they want visitors, anyways? Let's do a little something, something. I don't know if I want this, but hey, oh, yep, I am on controller. See, it's got extra buttons, two extra buttons here. It's got two extra buttons here on each side, and some extra buttons here. All programmable to do whatever I want them to, keyboard or mouse or controller stuff. Oh, it is, my opinion, so much easier. It has the same sensitivity adjustments. I can make it go yoop, yoop, as fast as I want it to. And I have more buttons right at my fingertips. So it keeps my arm relaxed. So because I broke this forearm years ago, and it just didn't heal right. I don't know if we like this. Iron icicles type look. But yeah, I can't use mouse and keyboard for squat. I used to use trackpad when I played World of Warcraft, and people are like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "How do you use a mouse?" I am not accurate with it at all. I'm doing this number with a mouse. So I don't know how. I mean, I really don't know how people use a mouse for video games. It blows my mind. It doesn't make sense to my brain. I need the magic stick. There we go. Do it. Do I get on this side somehow? Oh, come on. Okay, fine. We'll just do this number. No. There we go. That's easier. There we go. That's better. Don't know if I like it or not, but it's close to what I want. Yeah, we're playing on the bakery today because I just needed a change of scenery from server and all my solo worlds. It gives me a place to get away and think, and there's other people's stuff around, like all that crazy stuff. And if I run out of ideas, I can go around and look at other people's stuff. And these are people that I'd say 70% of the bakery does not stream. So there are unseen resources and unseen amazing artists out there that just literally play it for the love of the game. Don't care if anybody ever sees what they're building. Now, somewhere out, I mean, there are a lot of streamers on here too. I mean, there's a million people on here or something like that. But there are so many people that they're just here to share ideas, learn, and build. That's what I love about it here. I don't feel like playing with this. So we're going to go play with some shapes that I got ideas for on. I think this is it. Yep. I'm building stuff to go around that that's going to be part of a bigger thing. Now, I built a big old obelisk that I think is actually too big. I think I need to shrink it down a little bit. It's going to be right where it's at. Building's going to be right where it's at, but I think it needs to be about 2/3 that size. But I'm just going to let it sit there and stare at it a little bit. I do know that this is going to be the gate going in. Okay, south is going to be going in. North is going to open up to the palace. West is going to go to, west and east are going to go to Coliseum, and then the other side industrial. All the villagers, there's going to be a functional mega base with all kinds of crap in it. Palace will have villagers and lots of, and storage. Hidden away, of course. Oh, so would I. I I'd play over streaming, but if I'm going to stream, I'm going to play this. All right, so this is north, so we want tower here. How tall do we want these buildings to be? Let's see. This is at 8, so we want this at least. 18 is a 10. Let's mark every 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then a tower out of here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then and then you know what I could do? We'll finish this set, then we can just copy it. And, oops. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And boom. Okay, how tall of a tower are we thinking? I'm thinking that's the bottom, top of the building. That needs to go up about, I don't know. Let's find out. Uh, box. And over here, over up to here. I'll start with just doubling the size. Come on, you can do it. So 1, 2, 4 tall. That looks good. And one, Go back over here and line it all up. 1, 2. Paste copy. And enter. And then we'll just put it on all 4 corners and see how that looks. And go from there. Because why not? And I love Minecraft. Ever since the day I picked it up, I have not looked back. I mean, I've played a couple of games besides it here and there. The only game that could get me to probably leave Minecraft and drop it would be Flight Simulator, the brand new one. I don't have a PC that can handle it. I have everything except for the. Let's go the right direction. I have everything. I have all controls that make it easier and all that stuff. But the PC can. I use a laptop, a very good laptop. I just don't. It can't cool. That's where laptops have their drawback. It's got fan. It's got a fan dock. It can't handle the heat that. Well, not the brand new one. The not 2025 version. Last version. It's very graphics heavy, and they redid all kinds of the technology magic stuff that I don't understand. Coding and programming and stuff. Supposedly make it smaller and easier on the PC. But they say that when they release it, then they release, then there's all this other update. I mean, because all the DLCs are free on that too. Until you start getting into different aircraft. I used to be into building on. Yes, you can build from Flight Simulator. It's a lot more techy, and I was a lot less good at it. Okay, hold on. Paste copy. I'll drag you over here. La 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 la. This way it's easier to line up. Here. And here. Oh, I'm going so slow. Did I already do one over here? Apparently I did. Couldn't see it with this behemoth of a structure in front of it. Hey, Moscow, welcome in. Welcome in. We're working on the next section of this thing. I just keep spreading out more, and more. Sometimes even more. Okay, so we need to go concrete blue. And then we need path, sure, why not? Line. Sure, flat. And then go. And okay. We didn't plan for that. Never mind. We need to figure out something here before we do across there. Or let's just start simple instead of thinking. Okay. Corner towers, gate tower ish. Well, that's going to be building height level. At least we can connect it now. Yep. This is Axiom on the bakery, so they got some even more tools. I also use World Edit for some things. So I use Axiom, World Edit. They have Archeon on here. I have no idea how to use it, but I've been approved to learn it and use it. Also use mouse, keyboard, trackpad, controller because I'm different. And I only came over from Bedrock to use the mods and the maps. So it's my little niche. I think we'll start with. Yeah, I like mods. I like the processing of the PC. I like the graphics from it. I love everything about Java. I mean, if they would have had the same thing, if it took me as soon as I found out that there was a controller mod, I quit playing Bedrock because I'm like, deal. At the time, it's like, oh, now I can watch a movie while I play Minecraft because it's not taking up the TV. Sweet. And now, 9 years later, we're doing stuff like this. I'd never thought would be in Minecraft. I mean, who would have thought, you'd be using Paintbrush, Paint Shop, whatever software in Minecraft? Not me. Always hoped so. You know. And now I'm helping with servers. I'm helping with events. I'm helping with a couple build teams. I'm helping with. I'm learning slowly to make a mod. I've been making small, simple data packs like recipes and stuff for a few years. I came up with a phrase last night. I think I can remember it. I wrote parts of it down. I treat I treat the games that I play because I play one game mainly, and then a couple other ones here and there. I treat it like a career, but if it ever feels like a job, then I'm done. Oh, Moscow! Even if you don't get help from me or anything, I mean, I'm offering help. You get on the bakery, we can get on a plot together, and we can throw down. Bakery is a great free place to go, and because they'll answer your questions. They'll sometimes you'll get someone to even drop what they're doing, and be like, "Hey, you don't know how to do this? Okay, let me show you something." I mean, I'm offering that, you get a plot in the bakery, I'll head over there, or we can go to one of mine, and we'll just go crazy. You just treat it like a if you ever use one of the Paint Shop Pros or whatever digital art programs on the PC, you start out, playing like a kindergartner scribbling with crayons. And then eventually your scribbles start turning into something. I mean, I didn't have a clue as what I was doing. I started out making mountains and stuff and just making it all big and pointy and mountainy and stuff. Okay, these are going to have to be taller. How much room do we got before we hit top? Oh, we got plenty of room. All right, so let's double the height of the tower. This is also a $300 controller. So it does a lot more than Xbox and PlayStation. That looks better. And we're walking, we're floating. Plus, with a controller, it's easier to do stop. You can also do it with Tweakeroo, but you don't have to find it. It's right in the controller menu with controllers. And you can use that, all the little special things that it has in the controller mod from Midnight Controls, not sponsored by, but they actually listen to me when I say, hey, something's wrong with it. Anyways, in the menus, it affects Minecraft play as well. Hey, little red, I will hydrate. I got some coffee, chocolate stuff here. So a lot of people use Midnight Controls so they lose fly drift. They can do the reach around placing like Bedrock does, bridging. All that stuff is right in that, and you don't have to find 8 different mods to do all the stuff that it can do. I mean, most of it's also in Tweakeroo, so you know. And we don't need this anymore in the middle there. We do need something to go from there to there. Glad to see you in here, getting to see the whole stream, minus a few minutes. But, the first hours, whatever, anyways. So, let's go. All right, chop that. Apparently, I did. Plus, this is so much better than World Edit in the main way that you can see what it's highlighting and you can undo. So you can see what it's going to do. I need to know where the middle is. Let's see here. Let's just go. Good thing we got our trusty. Good thing there's a ruler for that. There's the middle. Right? Yeah. We're going to go there. Marker block. A little bit of that. I want it right. I can't. Looks like it's going through it. Okay, let's see. We are at 47.59. Can't tell. Yeah, it's going right through there. Okay. Turn that off. Well, you're lucky I was running late getting groceries. Yeah, so much fun. Came to a conclusion today. If you don't call someone an asshole, did you really leave the house? I mean, just now we need to find 2/3 between that and that. So more mathy measuring. Math isn't just the part that most people hate, multiplying, dividing. It's also measuring. Okay, so we go here. And then minimum, maximum, blah, 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 total length. $67, 22 down. 22 down. Writing things down. 22 down from top to center. And 1/3 of 83 is 27 point something. From TDC. Okay, so 27. Okay, let's just go here. One step at a time. Now let's go into clear delete, split, split. Enter. Split, 3. Why isn't it splitting? Let's try this again. Select center. No. I don't remember how to do this. Ruler. Let's just clear everything and start over. Go blank, blank, split, 3, split. There we go. It does math. Thank you, Red. I was hoping you'd type your answer. Okay, so we need to. Why? Oh, I know why. Yeah. One there. One there. That one was just a test. Now we need to go 22 down from here. Or do the same thing. Let's just mark all our points with I don't know why it wasn't working. Okay. Clear. And then let's make sure we got all the way down to the bottom. We did not. That would be too easy. And now we go split, split. I mean, if we ignore that bottom one and just lift it up one, it's all Gucci. So this one is that's still on. That's why we're seeing things. It's not the crazy mushrooms this time. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5. There we go. So now we intersect those two for the curve. So we need to go from here. Excuse me. No. I like to be precise with my mathematicals. It takes a lot of extra work, but it looks better in the end. Okay. All that for that right there. You know, I got an idea before we delete this stuff. Then we just go boink and duplicate, scratch my eye. I figured I was just getting close enough to, 27 point something. It's going to, make the middle one longer. And then good enough for government work. Why isn't, never mind. I know why. There we go. Now we don't have to count as much. Okay. Chop you. And we leave you there. Then we go over here. Little choppy choppy. Then we go point. You gone. Little choppy choppy. Choppy choppy. Choppy, choppy. A little bit you, a little bit you. Bye bye. And we got our measuring points. Because we're going to go there, there, there. Play with the Archie tool until we get something we want. And then paste it, flip it, slide it, stack it, smear it, and hopefully it'll look good. That's the idea, anyways. We're all rough drafting the crap out of this. This is just the courtyard. The palace behind it is going to take up probably a whole. There's a 1,000. There's a 1K plot, 1,000 by 1,000 in one. So this will probably take up all of it, and the palace itself will take up another one, and then the two side areas will probably be. It's going to be big. It's going to be filled with all kinds of little stuff, so that way it breaks it down so it feels manageable, but you fool yourself into making something big. All right, are you ready to do some brain work? No, I didn't think so. Need some breathing exercises for a second. That's what a good friend of mine calls it. Breathing treatments. I'm going to call them breathing exercises. Kind of like, you put ankle weights on when you go to make yourself exercise better. I'm making my lungs exercise harder and trying to quit these damn things. But it was staring at me, so we finished it up. Okay, now modeling shape, pathing. Yeah, we want pathing. We want brassiere curves. Nothing wrong with a brassiere curve. Lime. What about concrete? So we go from there, there, there. Then we just play with this. And that should. What if we go like this? And then. Oh well, we still got this one. Go here, then here, then here. Then we have 2 points to play with. What if we go in one? I think I like that. Kind of want to drop this one. Maybe. Yes. I think I like that. And then we'll go here. And there. And then brains engage, please. I'm begging you. Excuse me. No, not that button. This button. Every time you, for some reason, it's not this way in Solo World, but on the bakery, every time you go into another menu, it resets your speed. Only downside that I've found. Uh, that. Then we go click, and then we go click, and then we go. I think we're gonna get. Yep. Oh, we'll get some extra lines. No big deal. They're all deletable. Or they might help us. We don't know. So we're still figuring this thing out. There we go. See, look how easy peasy that was. We got an arch. And it looks nice. And I like it. And I like what's your name too. Oh wait, that's the water boy. I like football, and football likes me, and I like Jenny too. Okay, I'm done now. Rehydrate. Because I'm just yapping away. Alright, I think we can get rid of some of this. I think we'll leave dots on both ends. And in fact, put some markers on both sides. Because might be going a little fast. I mean, how else are you going to place blocks from a mile away? There. And there. And then. And then. Boom. That one. Okay, middle is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Hey, look, we got the middle right too. Yep, there we go. Looks like one of those 3D people wearing the suits with all little golf ping pong balls all over them. Only they're pink dryer lint. Does someone put a red sock in with the white shirts? Does that still happen? I don't have white or red anything. I have black and I have gray. I have light gray and dark gray. Sorry about what? Oh, did you put the red sock in? Better than a wet. Well, there's gonna be a wet sock because it's getting washed. So okay, well, you owe me a light gray shirt because that's the closest it's gonna be to being white. All right, so let's rehash what we've been doing. We got the outer tower, probably that tall. The building, which will probably end up being taller. The entrance gateway. For now, I might make it. I'll probably make it shorter for this one. The other side will be this side size. Guaranteed. Okay, the back side will be this size. This is supposed to be on the north side or the south side, but we're on the west side. Yeah, I know. I'm not funny. This needs to be shrunk down. I don't know how to do the reduction. I just want to reduce it by like, 20%. All right. Or I got an idea. I know it's scary. Don't run away. Brains engage. I know why not. Actually, let's go this side. That. I don't want to click on all these little things. Well, where it's missing blocks. Yeah, that'll work. Let Come on. Come on. There you go. Good framework. There we go. Next copy. There we go. That lined up? I think it is. Looks like it is. And is that lined up? No. And then I don't think I did that one right. No, I didn't. We're gonna have extra pieces to chop out later. At least there. Don't worry, I am a untrained professional. I have no idea what I'm doing. Then let's try. This probably would have worked better the whole time. Going Control F will flip it instead of rotating it, which a lot of times that works a lot better. Not too far. Close to where we need it. I don't know if it's spot on or not. Nope. And there we go. Now let's go clean up our messes. I mean, our examples of how to be careful and not do certain things. Yeah, that's it. Okay, just go zap. It shouldn't grab that with one block. I like to do too. Because I don't know. Reasons. Trust issues, probably. Hello, Therabot. Welcome back from your vacation. Therabot was not working yesterday. It had a flu or something. And we can get rid of you and you. And just as a safety reminder for when you're building stuff, I always hit B, which sends it to box, because it's really hard to mess something up on that, and it doesn't highlight everything. When I'm in the screen, that way it's on the box thing in the top left. That way you have less of a chance of screwing things up. Nothing's guaranteed by any means, trust me. I used to never use hotkeys. Now I B&M it all over the place. Not to be confused with something else with the same letters. Yeah, read last night when I was talking to you. All of these ones were over this way, one block. I fixed it, but it still kind of pissed me off. I was like, no, I sent pictures out from an angle, luckily, so that way you couldn't tell as easily. Did we get all the middles out yet? One, two, skip a few. There it is. I was like, did we somehow delete this? I hope not, because I like the size of that one. All right, we know we want this at the north side. So we're going to put it on all sides and then figure out how smaller we want to go for the other sides. Because, I mean, I built symmetrical. Rogue cursed me. Why did Rogue curse me? I didn't do anything. I don't think. I mean, I might have, but I didn't mean to. Actually, let's just do it this way. Oh, I was watching Scotsman earlier, so maybe that's where I got it. But it was last night, so I don't know. I'll take my own blames for my own things, but it's been like that for a while. I should have noticed it by now. That's the main thing. You'd think after this many months, why is this a different size? See, this is why we go round and round, because that is a different size. How? Does anybody? Class, this isn't measuring right. Either I picked the wrong one, or somehow I picked the wrong one. Okay, first we get you lined up. Okay, this one is the same. They should all be the same. Should being the operative word. Are they? Course not. Why though? I measured something wrong. Nothing we can't fix. We're just gonna have to click on a bunch of stuff. Okay, so if we go from right around here, let's do this. Okay, so from the outer point of here, 3 over from that. We go here. Can't see nothing. To there. 34. From there to there. Then if we go from here, where's it here? I don't know. Third over. Just ignore me for a second. And ads would be really good right now, but they just finished. Okay, 3 in between that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's right. So we can go from clear these. Okay, that's 33. So those need to go out 1. I hate this. Needs to go out 1. Let's do some other measuring. Let's see where this starts going awry. Are these squares? They should be. 29, 29. They are squares. Now, are these the same length? Go down. Measure this. One 28. One 28. If either are the same, that means I'm more than a block off. I'm a few blocks everywhere off now. Okay, let's see. We got 5 on this side, 3 on this side. So we go with this. Um, I need to move it over. 1. I got an idea. This should line everything up-ish. If we can get the arches centered on that, then we can move the blue stuff over and it should all fit together. I don't know. We're just going to do some geometry. Okay, let's do something somewhat simple. No. This and go. No. We're just going to draw these lines out for a little bit. That should be plenty from there. Now we do the same thing on the other 3 sides. It'll be easier to. Middle, middle, middle. Ah! It's dark in there. Whoops. Okay. Is that one? Yeah, that's no. And then I was going to check something else. While we're at it, 4, 5, 8, 7. Does this line up with that? Yes, it does. So something's not wrong. Hey, it even lines up with that. I mean, of course it lines up with that. It's supposed to line up with that. So that's the center of my plot. And then, if this doesn't line up, I'll be very sad. Um, 9839. Okay, that lines up. Good. Oh, there you are. Found you. Section. And there we go. All right, we got the cross lined out. For the Sari. Thank you, Sari. Good bot. Now, we need to line the middle of that up with that. Everything's off. All right, let's just do all the middles. See how off everything is. This one's supposed to be on, but apparently I got the one that is. Nothing is lined up. Because I am a genius like that. Okay, let's just put that there. Don't worry, we're just going through my thinking process. It's kind of scary. Oh, I'm over here. Come on. Close enough. Let's just. All right, brain, don't get frustrated. It's fine. Control V. Turn it. That one. This one should be lined up, and then we'll base everything off of this one. course, I don't know if this is going to be the right width. Well, it's going to be. It's going to be the new width. Look at SariBot go. Like, I had a day off. I was on vacation. Okay. So, Magic E, cut. Something's still going to be off. I don't want to redo this from scratch. Start with that. Actually, Control Z, Control Z. North and south were 33. Let's just leave that there for now. Faster. There we go. This one needs to be moved over 1 or more. That one's centered. This is 34. All right, so this is 34. It needs to go that way 1. But something has to get redone. Arches or these, and I vote arches. So we're gonna make something happen. Okay. Let's start by making marks on this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should line up with that. And it does. And this should line up with that. And it does. Then on. I think I may have figured out one of my measurement wrongs. No, they go towards the inside. Towards the inside. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And does that line up? No, it does not. There's a problem. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Coffee. Because if everything lined up, then something would be totally messed up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That lines up. And different. One, two, three. Why do I gotta recheck everything now? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we can go ahead and do this side. 1, 2, 3. That lines up. And 2, 3 there. And there. And that needs to move over. Okay, so we have this one does not line up. And that one does. That one does. This one does not. And that one does. So those are the two that don't line up. Where's the other one? Okay. Now, how do we fix this? I don't know. Yeah, we found something wrong, so that's a start. Uh, wrong. Wrong. And if I remember right, it's diagonally somewhere over here. I don't remember right. Okay, now, how do we fix that? It needs to go that way. Any geometry majors here? Okay, so this needs to go. I think the arches are the wrong size. We gotta do more measuring to figure out which way we need to go with this. I don't want to chop it. I want to keep those buildings the same size, hopefully as they are, because they all should be the same size because they're just corners on the outside of a circle. You should be here. Which, if that's right, and this isn't, then they'd each have. All right, what happens if try something? That then lines up with that. Now we'll go over to the other one and line it up, and we'll see how wonky this thing has gotten. Hey, let me out. I mean, if we have to redo them, we still have the pieces that we can use and not have to build all of it completely over. Okay, one thing we didn't measure. $70. 70. Okay, so these pieces are fine. We just got to figure out where they go so that they're all equally balanced in a square. Or somehow I make a square and fixed everything. So it looks square. Did I fix it? I might have fixed it. Those look like they line up. That lines up there. That lines up there. But we're getting closer. Hey, Murray, what's up? Hey, Tiffers. I'm doing confused. I am trying to work on a geometry puzzle. Things aren't perfect in a symmetrical thing. So we're trying to fix that. I had a square. Then I went to put the arches in between it and realized that it wasn't equally spaced. For some people that are non-symmetarians or something, be like, oh, it's fine. I'm not one of those people. It's not fine. It's nowhere near fine. Okay, so what if, okay, this is no longer in the middle. Or is it? No, it is not. The outside things are lined up. Let's see if some magic helped, or we'll get some magic help. 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way, this should be 4, and this should be 4. And then should line up front and back. Okay. Now, does this line up with the middle? Yes, it does. Okay. We're on the track. I know, right? Thanks for the alert, Tivers. I appreciate it. I'll let you know how one of us is going to survive, either the build or me. Okay, this looks copious aesthetic because I already fixed this one. And we're on the south side, going towards the east side. And so this one needs to go. We might have this thing, might. 1, 2, 3, 4. That lines up. That's a 4. And this one got discombobulated from the others, I think. It's 4 out, but needs to go back. Nope, that's right where it needs to go. 4 that side, 4 that side, lined up. Did we fix it? We're just gonna have to get rid of all these pink dots right here. Let's put this in the middle. It looks like we fixed it. We just need to measure each side from that to that and then we'll know. Okay, measure. Point 34. Okay. $33. We might have to live with this much. Okay, 33 is north south. If it's 33, 33, 34, 34, I can live with that. That's fine. If one's 34, I'm going to be pissed. All right. Now I just need to see. One of them is 34. How the hell? Oh, I know how. Which side is 34 anyways? The west side. If we make that the south side, we're fine. Okay, let's do some clicky, clicky. Okay, we just gotta click that. Okay, and the 34, 33, 33, 34 is here. So we want to rotate it that way. Cut. Place. It's still gonna be in the exact same. Okay, we might do this from east to west then. Oh, we'll fix it. Don't worry. I got a plan. Control Z. Z. And then oh, we went back too far. Okay. I got an idea. When all else fails, okay, first we go point, point, that, 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 Then we go that. Then we go that. Cut. We rotate the whole entire thing. Now something shouldn't line up right on the measurements. Or should. I don't know. Either that or we just rotated everything and everything's still screwed up. Why? Wait. Okay, so this is now 33. That side's fixed. South or north should be 34 now. I don't care which one, just one of them. Okay, and we go over here. Or everything's perfect now. I don't know. It's confuses me. Maybe I fixed something. I don't know. Ruler. Okay, this is right there. If it's all 33s, then we're all good. Don't know how it happened, magic, but I'll accept it. Let's check this one. No, let's leave it alone. 33 from there to there. These line up. And it was all if it was all a misplaced block, then hey, that just sucks. But if not, I think we got it. We're gonna go around and measure the ones that on the other side just to check. I want this to be right before I go any further than this. 33. No. This is one of those crucial points where you just want to make sure everything's right before you go on, because you want to have a fallback point of, okay, it was right when I was here. So something happened in between then and now. For future possible errors, we're hoping we don't have any. Go there, there. Oh no, something else might be. There's one other thing that might be screwed up. Which way is the one ups mark I know about going? North is left. Okay, that's as far back as we can go. I need, this building may look symmetrical, but it is directional. I need that going north and south. So if everything as it sits is fine, not fine, but it's getting fine. All right, select that. Then block select that. 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 No. Okay, we're almost done with the fun part. Okay, select that. Then we just get that. Any. Before we do that, okay, we want to turn it that way. Okay, now cut. We should be facing north. We are, aren't we? Yes. Facing north. This is facing north. I found unlit spots. Dang it. Okay. I think we got this. As starting in 3.5 minutes ish, minus a few seconds. Oh, don't you just love measuring stuff? And see, make sure you get it right. Okay, make sure these are still lined up. As long as those are all lined up, we're good. These are not lined up, however, I don't think. Yeah, they are. They just look funny because my eyeballs are tired of staring at things. Those lined up. That way. Those are lined up that way. Line up that way. Line up that way. Line up that way. Up that way. Up that way. And that way. That way. And that way. Double check this side. And we should be good. Okay, as long as they all line up, we only gotta measure 4 sides. And then we're gonna call it lined up, save a copy of all this crap, and then proceed. Like 33, 33. This is why a lot of people don't like to do their creative design on stream because, I mean, this is part of the process, especially in symmetrical builds. Something gets off, it can take a minute to figure out where it's at. And the smaller the steps you do, the simpler it might be to fix it. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a total rebuild of certain things. Luckily, this is just a minor adjustment. I mean, you can always, save lots of pieces, especially that's what Axiom is so amazing about. You can move things. I don't know if I could go back. I certainly wouldn't want to. I mean, I can design smaller things in survival, but anything this size, I'm designing it in creative. Okay, let's do a thing here. Let's just mask, edit. Wool. There we go. Shut that down and go paint, air. Okay, because I want those markers to get them all. Okay. Little floating markers that were wrong are all gone. We'll go ahead and medium speed. Boop. 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 I should probably put one there. There. And then there. There. Still need to shrinkify that a little bit. Not much. Just enough that I can't do it with magic. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully that's as crazy as it's going to get. In creative, at least. Okay, now I'm thinking we actually want to drop these down 5. Let's turn that off. Not any. No. Block. Cut. One, two, three, 4, 5. Maybe 7. 6, 7. Yeah, I'll do 7. Okay. Now, I'm at the spot. Okay, I missed a tower. Oh, wow. Not worried about that too much. Because we're going to need to change that anyways. It's a chandelier, not an chandelier. That just sounds weird, but I don't like it. What color are we going to use? Red. She helped. She did math. See, those light numbers can be used for a grid. So they're helping. That's going to be smack dab in the way, isn't it? We'll find out. No, it is fine. And then we go boink, boink, boink. Okay. Getting somewhere. Now let's go. You, you. If we use the same ones, then we'll find out if it doesn't fit at some point in time. Now let's go here. Make sure it actually lined up, so it's looking like it. Hey, we did a thing. Thank God. Okay, I'm gonna want some bridges here. Okay, this is what size of the bottom. Oh, you got a measuring rule thing for that. This is 23. Start. Nineteen. 17. I think 17 will work. Right, let's just do a M. And just to remind us, put one block over because I want it out that far. Let's just do a box cut. That'll be easier. Just in case we decide we want it. And set it up. How far did I? Oh, I can't tell. Okay, 17. Yeah, we'll play with it from here. There we go. 1, 2, 8, 10, 12, 13, 17, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17. Now double check. Yeah, I worked at several places that it's measure cut twice once, cut once. So it is a major habit to measure as often as I can because it helps. I think we're good with that for now. Let's try and do the same measurements last time. We did 21s. Where's 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that works. Then we go. I will just snip that off. What, 4 sections? 1, 2, 3. Yep. I'm gonna go in here. And we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy noises, Batman! Hey, glow sticks, how you doing? 1, 2. Thanks for the subby. I'm just concentrating a little bit because I gotta subtract and then add and some subtract, and yeah, that's 3. But welcome on in. I was just kind of slightly focused. That's all. We've been fixing problems because, problems. But now we're on the making new problems. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then shrink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back to that and set that back to what we want. Default. And now that looks a better size diameter. It's still only not even 6 in the morning. Look at me mathing. With the entity thingy. I'm not answering. I'm not going to explain it to him because I don't want to. But I'm not sad to see you here, so good to see you here. Okay. Cut. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm just redoing everything I did last night when I was talking to y'all because I didn't like it. That one over there is too big. This might be still a little bit tall. I might shrink down some of the layers. Cut. And it's on the ground. It's actually going to be 6 blocks higher. Let's just do this. Let's break this again. Put one there so we know it goes out one more. And go cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once we get the outside wall connected, we'll lift it up 6. Yay! Hi, Abby. Welcome on in. We're just playing with a little bit of building blocks and coloring crayons right now. Early stages of the courtyard of the palace. This is now the centerpiece of the courtyard. The palace is going to be up here. The Colosseum will be over here. The engineering stuff will be over here. And then the villages will be here and in between all that stuff around all of it. We're just currently on the bakery, so it's a great place to, hide out, have fun. Why am I stuck? Because I didn't press that button. Did you now? Everything's just a howling away. Welcome on in, Abby, as well. Hope everything is going well with everyone. We're going to try and... Oh, wait, those are connected by that now. I can chop these legs off. I know, I'm just going to go around and chop everything's legs off. Actually, I want to keep them. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so if we do not dirt, not grass, this should work. Okay, let's do a thing. We're going to see if we can outsmart something. Let's do connector red. And goes through, float through the wall like that. No. And then over here, a little connector. And we're just going to connect everything so we can use the all blocks and then mask the dirt and grass so we don't pick up that stuff. And then hopefully we can just grab it all and lift it all up at once. That'd be nice. I am doing pretty well. Now that we've got symmetry again on here, we had to do a few little tinkerings and fixes. The walls were in the wrong place by 4 blocks, 7 blocks, and 1 block. So we fixed it. Thank God for Axiom. Or Mulberry, whoever was involved in that one. And focusing a little bit because I'm trying to think of the next step while we're doing this. But anyone else out there, if you haven't gotten your bounty yet, please pick it up. It's going to be worth something someday. I promise. I'm working on it. I got an idea for it. I just don't know how to make the redeem possible yet. Well, I do, but I don't know how to do it without sitting still and actually. That would require not playing Minecraft, figuring out all that stuff. I'm not ready for that. Pretend you're not here. I can't do it. You already said hi. Okay, if you're working and lurking, I can do that. You just listen to me and it'll be some ASMR, smooth sounding. I don't know. I'm just babbling now because it's what I do. Okay, now we do a test of the emergency moving block broadcasting system. I don't know. Okay, edit. Will this work? Throw that away. Not that. Seriously? Not that. Okay, we got that, that, that. Grass, deer tag. Okay, and then we go here, and then we go here. Will this? Oh my God, I think it's gonna work. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course it worked. That's what I mean. But we are going to take a break here in a minute. Now that my brain is turned to mush, I need to get up, stand up, dehydrate, hydrate, refill coffee, all that good stuff. I assume someone else out there probably needs to do the same thing. We're going to disable this for a second, do one little check, and then it's breaky poo time. We're at 8, and this is at, let me in, 7. Wait, that's at 8, which means that's at 7. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. We're staring at the block there. So those are the same height, correct? Come on. Okay, staring at that. Staring at that. Those are the same height. That's all I needed to know. And I saw a stair. No, that's where it's supposed to be. I can't fly through walls right now. Okay. Meanwhile, we're going to take a 5-minute break now. Oh, Master, your friend. Oh, unreal voice. Oh my God. Okay, that was my dramaticness of the whole day, maybe. But as soon as I remember how to do something. Oh yeah, we go over here and I'm gonna keep an eye on you while I'm gone with Mini Me. Is he watching? I'm back. I just gotta find the button to switch screens again. There we go. But just in case y'all don't know, there are a lot of people streaming Guild Rush today. So don't leave. Just put a lurk on a couple of them. You're allowed to have like 4 slots and still get viewer retention, something, point things, and all that stuff. But it's for a great cause. Guild Rush is raising money with Gamers Outreach for go karts, which are basically crash carts with video games on them, and not the crashy bang bang kind. The crashy hospital ones where they get like your vitals and all that fun jazz. So that when kids are in the hospital long term, you know, really sick kids, they can still have some sense of normalcy and an escape. And it's also for the parents that may be waiting for them to go through a long or sadly sometimes painful operation or something. And sometimes it's also for the doctors and the nurses to just get an escape from having a crappy day. I mean, we all have them. They're no different. It's basically a nice way for hospitals to try and give back, or for people to give back and try and, give them a little bit of a break. Because everybody knows nobody wants to be in the hospital. They suck. Brains stopped working. We don't need the button. So at least give them a couple alerts here and there. Check your tabs once in a while. See I mean, most of them are giving their ad revenue bits and all that stuff for the month. Plus, they have fundraisers. The more money they raise, the more dangerous things they get to do on the server for the whole month. And it's also a blast to watch a whole bunch of really cool, fun people doing really cool, amazing things for the community. Sometimes kids even play with kids in other hospitals and stuff. All kinds of neat stuff. I mean, they might even have their own Minecraft stuff going on. Who knows? I mean, imagine a server between like all the kids in the hospitals that are there long term, building and stuff. That'd be amazing. I mean, I'm sure there's other games on there, but would you really want to play other games? I guess so. Maybe. Some people are weird like that. But it really is an amazing cause. And I got to help a little with building a few little things here and there. I was just a helper. But I got to know a lot of people in that process that I didn't get to actually talk to until recently. So it's like, hey, nice to Discord meet you. I see you on screen all the time, and sometimes you might have even seen me on screen. Now we get to see each other and hear each other. It's kind of surreal, and even in this day and age, it's like I see you talking, I hear you talking. Now I hear and see you talking directly. Sometimes my brain's easily entertained and stuff, so it's all good. I don't think I even fanboyed that much. I mean, some of these people are really amazing. And it is hosted by Dragonfell, which is also filled with surprise, amazing people. Oh my god, who would have ever thought? Most information about it can also be found on Dragonfell, Discord, and stuff. I don't have all those links and jazz, but it's not that hard to find. And my chair's crooked. Fix the thingies. I don't want to kick the wheel underneath me. Okay. Now, what did I do to that one? Did I do one or two? I did one, then a wall. And point. I looked over that way. It's back here. What did I do here? Okay, yep. We go. You, 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 and there. Nope. And bring. Next. But we will be. I don't know. I was thinking out loud again. You know, one of those things. No. Over here. Over here. And there. And there. Oops. Let's go that way. That way. There's a little. No. This button. There. And there. And there we go. Now we just gotta go down here. Before we even bother with that, that looks a lot better size. Could use a little more slope to it, but what you gonna do? You have to work clean up. And you. And you. Next layer down. Two more layers. And then and then black hiccup, black hiccup. Here's about every 4 or 5 blocks. There's a little. And then. No, and then. Yes, and then. There we go. Now we'll put you. there. And that should be all hunky dunky. And never forget the birthday we got the other this one. Yep, I know. I'm stuck with you. What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment or something. Why is there missing pieces there? I don't know. Let's fix this up. We're just going to go around and touch things up that may have been lost during transition periods of cutting, chopping, moving. I don't know why this is not here. But it's not, and it's supposed to be. We still got a little ways to go. I mean, sometimes old fashioned, placing blocks 16 blocks away. Minecraft needs to be done. Let's speed ourselves up a little bit so we can get there faster. I have no idea where that little section went. It vanished. Maybe it was never there. I don't know. We're not doing too bad for a little bit of scaffolding framing work. Who needs trees? Everybody needs trees. Oh my God, give us the trees. All right. We're going to put these in the corner, or the rest of the corners, and then we'll probably raid out. I know where we're going, so we're going to head over there after we get these put in, which won't take but a minute, so Oh no. We need to go. Brains. Okay, I got an idea. Single block. Then we'll copy. Actually, you know what? Get closer so we don't get things we don't want. Make sure we got all that. And then we go duplicate. Rotate you like that. Go over here. We're moving. And that just goes into my corner. Like that. Okay. Gotcha. We're flying. And it goes like that. One more. One more. And then we go. How do you ever forget about mass? I mean, they're vital to my survival of not throwing things out or through windows. And by windows, I mean the operating system. It stops me from throwing things through the screens. And here we go. And that looks right. Now, let's get a little view of what we've done today. I think it's starting to come together. We're starting to get a city thing going. Don't worry, we're gonna even hit the pretties button just for some melting of the computer. I don't know. Goodbye. I'm really loving this build. I think I just don't want it to end because I like it, so I'm just gonna make it bigger. Ooh, none of the buttons on the screen. It's a party. All right. I think we done did a thing. With that said, let's let the computer breathe and let's see how tall it looks from down here. We're so tiny. It's so big. Ah. It's going to be a huge little city. My goal is to get this done by New Year's Eve. Then the palace next year. But with that said, I appreciate all y'all so much. You have no idea, but I do. Thank y'all for coming in. And we're going to raid over to Gutty. Gutty is a great streamer, a great builder, a fun streamer to watch. I want to get in some kind of world with them just because I want to be like, hi, you're cool, you're awesome, your builds rock, and you're funny. Bye. That's it. But we're going to head over there. I'm going to press buttons and see if I can remember how this works. Hey, there we go. And I'm just going to proceed to babble a little bit. Thank y'all for coming in. I should be on tomorrow. I think I'll be on tomorrow. I plan on being on tomorrow. Unless something arises. And if so, I'm going to start posting, I'm going live. Or, sorry, not going live. In my Discord, which is down there. Just scroll down a little bit. I don't have the Discord command. I don't know how to set that up. I don't want to set it up because I am lazy. So, and a lot of things have been changing in the format of all the command stuff. They're doing updates of all kinds of stuff. So, why bother now if they're just going to change stuff later? So, let's go over there and let's do this. Go here, go raid. I'm going to copy it myself. And add your favorite emotes at the end. I got some cute little baby Yoda ones going on in my thing. Just have fun with it. Give all the love and all that good stuff to them when we get there. I will see y'all later after we do this preemptive countdown thing. And I really do thank y'all for coming in. It makes my day to hopefully help your day go a little better and, you know, all that good sappy jazz. Anyways, I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow.